Well, anytime you put the internet into a piece of electronics into your home, you have to be aware of what might happen.
The big brother element of technology, there was an article this week that's come out. People with thermostats in Texas have found that the utility's been, or actually in Texas the other way, they're increasing the temperature of their house to try to equalize the load. Are we going to start seeing more and more of these things? We have all these smart technology devices in our homes. Are we maybe kind of coming around to like, maybe I didn't want to install that?
Right. Well, anytime you put the internet into a piece of electronics into your home, you have to be aware of what might happen. I mean, the one before this that caught a lot of news was the baby monitors that
Yes.
had a piece of code that people could latch onto to speak through the speaker to your child through the baby monitor. I mean, and then there's also the U.S. has been, cracking down on Chinese companies, particularly Chinese security camera companies, because of, the potential for embedded code that does things that you don't necessarily want it to. But I mean, that's the nature of the connected device. If you're going to open that device up out to the wild of the internet, there's potential for someone to hack in and use it in ways that you don't want it to be used. And then as far as the regulator using that, I mean, I think there's, in the US, there's not just the US, but I think a lot of governments would love to be able to, manage your electricity usage remotely when they're running into situations where they have a hard time meeting demand. If they can, yeah. I think in some places though, you can, sign up to a plan that allow you a lower rate if you give the government or the regulator or the utility the ability to limit your usage when they have tight or a lot of demand, like something like say your air conditioner, which maybe you don't want to run at peak time, and you give the utility the right to shut it off so that they can manage the demand. So I think there's a bunch of layers around this where there's some stuff attached to this could be very, very beneficial, and then there's the question of lots of ways that hackers can use these devices to do things that you don't want them to do.
Yeah, I think that was the case in Texas, where they did sign that contract, and now they're rapidly trying to read the fine print of, whoa, did I sign that? It's that the usual disclaimer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.